Each year, Fingal County Council funds the design, planting, and construction of a show garden at Bloom.
The inspiration behind Breathing Space came from the concept of forest bathing. And forest bathing is about going and sitting in nature and taking a big deep breath without any technology and enjoying your surroundings. There's so many health benefits to doing this, to going out into a forest, sitting down for 20 minutes. It reduces your heart rate, it reduces your blood pressure problems, and it just helps you engage with nature. So we loved the idea that this was something that anybody can do and it doesn't actually cost any money to do. We designed this garden back in 2019, 2020. It was a follow-on from the Be Positive garden, because one of the things that we like to do when we're working with Fingal is to have a positive message within any of the gardens that we design. Fingal are represented by the fact that this is an inspirational garden that has a very positive message and a message for all the people that live here. They are very keen to educate people and get people to enjoy and engage with landscape, and I think that this garden really will help people to do that. Well, we took a trip to Turvey Depot, which was a treasure trove from what I could see, of all materials that were either salvaged or found or sort of left and discarded in different sites in Fingal. And we were able to sift through, if you like, and pick out different bits and pieces that we thought would go really well with this garden and could be reused. I want this garden to be a very calm space. I think the planting palette we have selected is very calm and fresh. They're going to feel a little bit enclosed because we've surrounded it with hedges, and I want them to be able to walk in and just take a big deep breath and stop for a couple of seconds and just enjoy where they are. We've done gardens about drainage and suds and natural play, and we did it in a fun way. Then we've done the gardens about bees and how important bees are, and we did it in a fun way. And so this garden, even with its really important message about how important fresh air is and how important taking a step and taking a deep breath is, we're not trying to overwhelm people with science and technology and sort of ideas and anything. We just want them to enjoy it, and if they just took a little small piece of that garden away with them and had it in their own space, or they did it in some way in their own lives for 10 minutes every week, that's really all we want. Oh, the planting approach for this garden is a mammoth task. I've never planted so many plants in a garden before. There's over 3,000 plants going into this garden. It's going to be fantastic. I'm actually really excited about it, as well as being nervous, and that's a good thing. Again, we've got, when you walk into the garden, you've got sort of like an urban space, and then you go into this, what is going to be a woodland, but it's not a woodland in the real sense, because we've got a lot of beautiful perennial plants, because I still want people to be able to look at plants and say, I'd like a bit of that at home as well. So it's going to be a floral display, I don't think like anybody's seen before. Very green, very calm, and just with a huge, rich collection of plant material.
Fingal County Council is a long-standing sponsor of many bloom gardens in the previous years. We successfully constructed awarded gardens. They bring a lot of good publicity for County Council, helps to show the work, and also invites a lot of visitors and tourism to the County Council open spaces. Fingal County Council would like to invite everybody to learn about open spaces, to use them actively. Go outside, go to the park. Fingal County Council has a lot of beautiful heritage woodlands like Malahide Castle and Ardelan Castle. We are here in Braemore Castle, beautifully reconstructed. And I must admit that majority of the pre-construction works happen actually in here with the crew that provided all the works, and they will help us to construct it on site in Bloom.
It's day 2 on the build for breathing space for Fingal, and we're in the Phoenix Park now digging away and constructing the garden, trying to get everything to fit in together correctly like we planned. So we're on day 7 of the build, and things are going really well at the moment, so we're fingers crossed it'll stay that way. The guys have got the metal structures up. The big one was getting the one that goes overhead, and it looks great. And then today was a big day. Half of the hedge arrived and all of the trees, and they look fantastic. So the trees were selected at the end of January this year, and we've gone for containerized trees so that we hopefully will have more foliage than if they were dug straight out from the field. So yeah, today's a great day.
Radio up and the blinds pulled down. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make us. You love it when nobody's around. Radio up and the blinds pulled down. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make us. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make us. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make us. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make us. You love it when nobody's around. I wanna call out round town, but you bite my lip, don't make a sound. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you. So give me a minute to catch my breath. Take what's yours, I'll take what's left. I'm used to coming up second best, always fail to pass the test. I'll be damned if I'm leaving without you.
on day 19 of the build here in Bloom. Things are going okay at the moment. Everything's very calm and organised. We're up out of the ground now. All the hard landscape work is done. The guys are doing a bit of extra timber work that we've sort of had to do a bit of an improvise on, and the planting is starting, as in the perennial planting, the understore planting, and that's going to take us a good week and a half, 2 weeks to complete, to get it right. It's a very slow process. You do a bit, then you have to stand back and check it, and you might even have to redo parts if it's just not the way you want it to be. So we're doing all right. We're tripping along well. Today is day 30 of the build. We're now finished the garden, bar little touch-ups. We will be sort of very gently doing a little bit of deadheading and watering. So everything is complete, and I have to say, I think it really shows the love and care and attention to detail that the guys from Braymore have put into it. It's really shining through on the garden. The plants are in now. They're now getting a chance to settle in. They're going to grow actually over the next 3 to 4 days before the show even starts, and I think it's just going to look really, really luscious and gorgeous, and I think the people are really going to enjoy it.